First question's from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
Dave, first I got to start with the Zach McKinstry inside the park home run. I mean, how amazing was that, just seeing that from him?
It was great. I remember a few years ago, I saw Andrew Tolles hit a home run the other way and win a ball game for us. So to see another young player come and crazy way to have his first major league homer, but inside the Parker still went out of the ballpark. But Tapia brought it back, and Zach is a very unemotional guy, controls motion. But to see him come after he crossed home plate, come towards the dugout, all that excitement and energy was fun. And for me as a manager, those are things that I'll remember forever.
It's just another one of those things at Coors Field. But now with Mookie Betts and Justin Turner out tonight, offense did not let up whatsoever. What does that say about the depth that you guys have with your hitters?
Yeah, I think that you can kind of, our depth and talent are kind of, those are the first two things that you think about when you think about our ball club. And so to be able to have two of your better players get the entire night off, to recover physically, mentally, and to give other guys a runway and still win a baseball game is huge.
And we got to see Walker Buehler out there and Kenley Jansen, both effective nights for them. What did you see that really stood out from their performances?
With Walker, I just thought that his fastball had really good command, really good life. He was in control. I thought his slider was good. His cut fastball was good. The 2-out double that they scored from first base, and then the 0-2 breaking ball to Tapia that just didn't get to the dirt. But, honestly, I thought he'd do a heck of a ball game.
And Kenley Jansen.
Kenley, his first outing, it wasn't planned for him to get 5 outs, coming into the season. But there's some guys we're going to stay away from tonight, and the game got kind of funky. So Kenley really stepped up big and threw the baseball really well.
Thanks, Dave.
Questions from Mark at Steve.
Dave, with Kenley, obviously, he touched 94, but in that at-bat against McMahon, it seemed like his cutter was really sharp. What did you see in that at-bat in particular? I guess maybe overall as well.
I just thought overall he picked us up. That's as good as, I think in spring we saw good things at times. But just to see the 92s, 3s, and 4s, get the ball at the top of the zone, I thought was really good, mixing his two-seamer, his cutter, and he got 5 big outs for us.
And what was the deal with the fountains?
Yeah, no, it was kind of in the way of the hitter, right below the hitter's eye. So it kind of gets into the vision of the hitter. So I just asked them to stop it, and it just took a little bit longer than we expected. But I just felt that I didn't want to distract our hitter.
Were they on? Did they just turn those on? Because I didn't notice them before.
They usually go on in between innings, and they didn't turn them off once Gavin came to bat.
All right, so we got the fountains. We have the inside the park home run, a cat home run that wasn't, the plexiglass. What should we expect tomorrow? To expect the unexpected, I guess, is what we should expect on this fourth game of this series here. It's, when you play here, that's kind of what happens. I mean, not necessarily cats, but things happen here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question from Steven. Go ahead.
Dave, just wondering, Kenley's first batter, I guess CJ Crone, did you get a clean look at that off the bat, and what was your reaction when you first saw it hit?
I thought there was some good contact here. If you just get the right trajectory, sometimes it just keeps going. I think there was a little bit of sigh for sure from me, and maybe from somebody that has seen the ball.
Thanks.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, how many pitches does it usually take for you to kind of know that Kenley has the good stuff today?
It doesn't take much. Early on, I saw an early 94. I saw the live, and then you can see the swings that guys are taking, and a little bit much more uncomfortable. And he had a very focused look when I gave him the baseball tonight, which was good to see.
Was there any discussion about him maybe not getting the ninth, or was he efficient enough in the eighth that it was like?
He was efficient enough, and we double switched right there to give him that runway.
And the good news is UCLA played a good game. The bad news, you probably shouldn't check to see how.
Yeah, I heard. Coach Cronin, his staff players, and they had a heck of a year. And that's a heartbreak. That's a tough one to lose. I don't know if it was a half-court shot off the glass. From what I understand, you got to call bank shots, but I guess in the tournament those still count.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.